Wow. Okay, tell me something. Was that shit like blaring too loud? Was it coming
I
across
dug
too
it.
loud?
Perfect for me.
All
Yeah, I
right,
dug
cool
it.
deal. I must
It
have
was
my
the best
headphones
possible
up.
volume I've ever listened to.
Best volume level ever?
Ever.
Wow, Jesus Christ, that is awesome. I wish fucking PSP was here to brag on that, but of course not when something goes right. He never is. Good evening, all my Negroes. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We've got a star-studded cast here on our panel this evening.
Yeah, I'm here. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
The one of the
Kahuna
biggest,
right here.
the two biggest stars of them all. Over to
Well,
my
you
usual
are
co-host.
and stud, so I assumed you were just talking about me. So
Well, Quadfather's in the house, everybody. What's
fuck you.
happening, my brother?
I'm doing great. I'm the best co-host you've ever had on this show. Obviously, I don't know about these other knuckleheads, father and son team, whatever. They're here though. Hey guys.
Yeah, don't break your arm jerking yourself off, Quad. All right.
Holy shit. All right. And also down here, right below me, Kahuna Nui 2. Not the big Kahuna, but the Kahuna Nui 2.
That's
Uncle
right.
Jack's in that place.
That's right. Because if he wants to steal my brand, I'll steal his fucking brand. Fucking put
Is this
sleeves on, dude.
okay? He's got the
I got
sleeves on.
sleeves
Looks like,
on.
but we still
Look
got
at your
the
fucking
braided.
eyes, old man.
That there you go. The tattoo is still an issue,
Yeah.
and of course the last but not least, the original Kahuna Nui. Good evening, brother. How are you?
How's it going? Good to be here.
Good. I'll tell you, we didn't get them last week because the show. I forgot we got a little long winded there. So we've got the updated death pool we're going to start off tonight. And then after that, we're going to get into some Joey C coverage from his show yesterday.
Joey,
So
never heard of her.
never heard of that fella once. Let me see.
We didn't have anybody die out in the death pool, did we?
No, nobody yet. Nobody yet, man.
Though, right? New people.
What's
We had
that?
a chatter. We had a chatter
We got
pass.
some new folks. Beloved chatter. You what?
No, not beloved chatter. A chatter.
Donks.
Yeah, Dunks.
Oh,
It's fucked up, man. Donkey Kong is a good dude, man. It's a fucking shame.
Donkeys. Yeah, that's right. Okay, bear with me, guys, here.
Anybody have him on the pool?
You hearing that music? Good.
rude question, Kahuna. Or Kahuna.
Yes, say that. Kahuna, yes. Keep it that. That's what I want.
You're looking at your stupid name, and I said it. God damn.
Holy
How it works?
shit. Okay. So where is this at now? God damn it, I'm losing it already. All right. Yo, here it is right here. Here's our first one.
Get
So
your shit together, honk.
I know, my bad, guys. My bad. It's only 13
Levy
on-
right off the bat, huh? Bob Levy in the house.
Bob Levy,
shit, there
otherwise
it is.
known as Kiki's mom. She is 6-1 odds. 6-1 odds. Does anybody know how old this gal might be?
Ancient.
Older than dirt.
I mean, is she older than like Ingwe or what, man?
I'd say she's
old
gotta
enough
be
to know
a mid-
better, but too damn young not to fuck Kiki's ex-boyfriends.
Whoa.
mid to upper
whoa, that's,
60s, I would guess.
that's hitting below the belt there, but appropriate. So, yeah, she may not have the longest life, man, just because of that, or that she's old enough now where gotcha. Got
Oh.
him.
How old is Keanu?
32.
14.
You know that answer very quickly. Like, you're very familiar with this gal, aren't you?
32, right. Yes, I keep tabs on that bitch, man. Keep tabs. The day she
How about
divorced
his
Gino.
DMs? Been sliding in them.
Been sliding in the DMs. Gino don't know. What Gino don't know, don't hurt him. All right, who do we got up next here now? Okay. Next up is our little friend from the Catalana network,
Spider.
Spider, 6-1. Now,
Really?
Spider, like the thumbnail was suggesting, Spider might be in a little bit of trouble, and we don't even know for sure if he's even alive right now. Okay, we don't even know if he's amongst the walking. It's been a long time since he's been seen, and all we got was somebody saying, could have been anybody, that he was going to be leaving. And I don't know what's up. Like I said, being a young brother in Baltimore, the Maryland area, riding on a scooter that goes 40 miles per hour. Plus, just, you know, did you ever see The Wire, Uncle Jack?
Yeah.
It's that type of life, okay? It's a thug life.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm very familiar with it. I'm not far from there.
Hard knock life.
Yeah, it's a hard knock life or something like that. But yes, I kind of feel for Spider a little bit. He, you know, I don't think he deserves it. He was born to a mom with a low IQ and a big, girthy waistline, and he just didn't stand a chance from birth almost, man. I mean, you know, he was dealt a raw hand, didn't know his daddy. So he's at the perfect time where his odds are pretty solid to be betting on him because he could go at any day.
Was
I think when he was at his most naive point, he ran into Joey C.
Right, most vulnerable.
Yeah.
And we're not sure he's not sleeping with the fishes, as they say in Catalano world.
Right, because like I said, we haven't seen him.
I saw him in the chat, but I don't know if it was him. I'm not a mod. I couldn't check, but I did see him.
Yeah, well, Spider left the Catalano network, and then who knows? Maybe he got offed for you can never leave the Catalano crime family, right?
No,
yeah,
you
he said
can't.
he was done streaming, and he as of now he wasn't going to Catalano Con. And then Saturday he was on Lou's birthday show.
Is he going to Quad?
Damn.
Is he what?
Is he going to Quad?
I don't know. He quit texting me. He won't return my texts anymore. But
He hates you now.
I think so. Well, I think Joey told him to hate me. But if I can ever get him talking again, I could get him there.
Well, talking of somebody who hates you, probably because if Joey hates you, this guy has to. He's a new player on our list this week. Clearwater Chad at odds 5-1. Here's a son of a bitch right here. So damn dumb. I don't know how he's made it this far in life so far. He is just a waterhead. Actually, he's a pumpkin head. That big old head of his is more like a pumpkin than anything else. I don't really know much about him other than, like I said, he's pretty damn dumb, which raises the level of the risk of being killed. And he does like to drink a lot of beer every day. He's another one of them guys. It's a 20-pack a day thing. Uncle Jack, you don't know nothing about that, do you?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? He's a legend.
You're up to 20-pack a day. Shazam.
Shit, for 40 days I was doing 2 30-packs, dude. I was out of it. Oof.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you were a mess.
Oh, was I?
What in the hell, man? Do you care to talk about it for a moment? What was going on?
I was mad I wasn't on the death pool.
Okay,
yeah, should have
been. Should have been. I tried.
not for trying.
Well, speaking of somebody that doesn't have to try very hard to be on the death pool, your friend, my friend, our booger-eating friend, Andrew the Giant from No Filter. He's at 5.
Gonna die.
Okay.
Easy now.
Easy now. Easy now, he said. There's nothing easy about it. This is the death pool.
You. God damn it. You ruined my bit.
Andrew would kick Quad's ass and he knows it.
Oh, wait. Okay. Let me hear it. Let me put it back up for you. There you go.
I'll beat his ass and I'll beat Johnny fucking Crutch's ass too.
You can't beat me, Quad daughter.
Oh, my.
I think today was his last day in Wisconsin. I think he was off to Florida.
Yeah,
today.
he's down there. He's down there. I believe they.
Oh, he's already down there?
Yeah. So he made it.
That baseball trip or something.
No, he's out
Oh,
of
he's
the
moving.
home where he's at, and he's
He
moving
got
with his grandmother, and
yeah, he got kicked out
Oh,
of his home.
yeah,
oh,
Masturbating
sexual
again?
something.
for what? Live streaming all night?
No,
No, it was some pervy deal. I don't know what it
I'm so
was, but
proud of him.
something to do with one of the caretakers there.
He
Yeah,
got
he
I
just
think he was
happened to
asking him to
remember.
scrub his
a little
balls or something.
handsy with it.
Well, it gets a little handsy, even though they don't work too well. No,
Yeah,
it
I know.
doesn't.
I know how that works.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely.
No, it
I
doesn't
get
work.
it. I totally get it.
Next up, the guy we all love to hate, Chad Zumock at 5-1. I don't know what's happening, but the rumors going around is that he's a heck of a lot more friendly with Nick Swartzen than what he cares to admit to. And that maybe perhaps Nick might be inserting things into his anal cavity unwillingly, but Chad wants it. So I don't know. That's a recipe for HIV and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the
And
problem
take
with
it from
hate
Kahuna.
nowadays
I
is it
know.
takes forever to kill these guys, Damn it.
It does.
God should have made it more deadly when he handed that shit out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn.
What?
Oof.
Well, no, not you, not what you're doing. I got this here. Damn,
Oh, okay, we're
Even
all
Uncle
right
Jack
with
wouldn't say that.
we're all right
yeah,
with
yeah,
the gay bashing. Cool.
we're okay with that.
Glad to hear
Okay,
it.
here we go.
Oh yeah, we support gay bashing. Kahuna, myself, as I am, Kahuna Nui supports gay bashing. Absolutely, 1000%.
Yeah.
Now,
All right, speaking of a gay,
look at this feller, Chaz Tosspot. Chaz, odds 7-2. We know what his issue is, huh, Quadfather?
yeah, he's as you can see by that signature he's doing with his finger, he's a huge L. L standing for loser.
But that one's definitely.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you're better off that way.
You're better.
I mean, he may be a loser, but that doesn't explain why he's so high on the Deadpool here.
Because
I
he's
think
so high.
Because
That's-
it's so high.
Oh shit. Oh man, almighty me. Okay, let me see here. We got up next. That was at 3-2. I know we have another one at 3-2. I think up. Where did he go now? Damn go. Oh, here he is. I've not seen this fat guy in a while, but he's just one bag of tater chips away from fucking buying the ranch, and that's Liam at 7-2. You
I
guys
can
remember
hear
Liam?
his
don't you?
arteries hardening as we speak. I can hear them across the room.
Have you ever seen him clean shaven?
No.
He looks like, oh man, he's got 4 or 5 chins, 6 or
He's got
7
more
cheeks.
chins than Chinatown, am I right?
Yes, that's right. He's got
Chinese
chins
food.
everywhere. Just, it's bad. It's bad to see, man. Really is.
I heard he had to drop out of university, their University of Southern California, LA film school, because he got so fat that he couldn't fit through the doors anymore at the school. They're going to have to re-widen them for next year for him.
Holy shit. That is breaking news. Damn, I wish I'd have known about that. I would have given you the breaking news thing, but I don't have that drop anymore, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let me see here.
Quad, you wasted
All
all
right.
that breath to get that out. Really?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was thinking that about halfway through it. Thanks, though, for pointing
Right.
it out.
I know. That's what I'm here for. Kahuna Nui, everybody.
You think that school would have a overhead door somewhere in the back he could get in,
Ooh,
get
good
into the
point.
hallways?
Good point. Okay, next
up, Uncle
up
Jack.
here, next victim. All right, and this here feller, he did his first show in what was like 2 months or something. He came back and repeated it with another show just today. And I don't know if it's women troubles or what he's got going on, living conditions, irritable bowel, some ailment. but it ain't looking good for him. You can see in this picture here, he kind of looks like Fat Elvis right before he died from all the sweat and everything from the pills and that crap. He's got that kind of sheen about him, Jack. I
He
don't
looks
know
like Granny.
What? You said he's got a Sheen about him, and I was going to say, yeah, Martin Sheen. Am I right?
Doesn't he
are
Looks
you-
like Martin Sheen, dude. Like, it really does, actually. Now that I see it.
He legit looks like Granny. His face, the oils and shit, the redness, the blood
Yeah,
pressure.
Granny ain't dead either, is he? That's right.
Not yet.
We
Not
can't
yet.
get
Oh,
rid of
damn,
these
how is
bastards.
Granny slipped by the fucking betters on the wedge makers for this weekend. Wage makers setters. All right. Wager. My God.
Just
Get it together,
move
huh?
on.
Okay, let me get this the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that was who the hell was that now? That was Blade. All right.
I don't
He
know.
was a 3. Okay, hold on here now. It gets better. All right, here we go. Our next victim. The 2 tons of fun, Big Mam Jamma, Lou to God from Alabama. Odds 5-2, 5-2, because we know that he is just 1 6-pack. I'm sorry, 20-pack of chicken nuggets away from possibly calling the Reaper. What do you know about Lou there, Kahuna?
He moved up a couple of spots from the last.
Hey, he was talking to
Deadpool,
me.
didn't he?
He's talking to me. I'm Kahuna. You're Jack. All right. So yeah, does he
Go
eat
ahead,
salad?
Dipstick.
Does he eat salads? Is he into any healthy foods whatsoever?
Only if it's in the way of
Potato
something
salad.
sweet.
A potato salad, a whole bunch of it, big tub of it. Macaroni salad. Those ain't good for you, are they? Jello salad.
No, not at all.
I bet when he gets a pizza, he probably eats the whole fucking thing, cardboard included. He probably just snacks the entire thing down like
Doesn't
a
even
monster
open
that
the
he
box.
is.
That's what I was gonna say.
chow
Not
down.
to, yeah, he eats cold pizza about every day. Every day he's eating some cold pizza or something else along them lines.
Or as he calls it, health food.
Right.
I remember cold pizza was good when you're hungover, but other than that shit sucks.
Well, here's a feller that we hadn't seen on the list for a while. Forgot about him. Ski
Mr.
mask.
Glory Hole himself.
Mr. Glory Hole himself at 3-1. Would you guys know any reason why Ski Mask might be short lived?
No, he's
Short
perfect
for this
health.
world.
Perfect health.
All of the reasons.
He's a perfect specimen. He's a perfect health.
Hey, we lost our background music.
Oh, let me, God damn it. Thanks for reminding me.
We had
There
background
we go.
music.
I never.
We did.
There we go. Yeah. Do-si-do your partner. Round we go. All right. It's upbeat music for the death pool. All right. Who's next here now?
Bring Ski Mask back up. Put him in twice. That's how healthy he is. He deserves
That's
to-
how unhealthy he is. Okay. Here's the next one right here. This is the other guy that would like to fight Quadfather one time or another. Johnny Crutches, odds 2-1. I'm almost thinking here that he's going to come up being a hell of a lot lower odds pretty soon. I think this is just my opinion, but I think 420 Dipper, whatever her name is, 420 girl, I think she's going to be booking on him. You heard it here first. She's going to be leaving him pretty soon, which is going to leave him awful depressed. He might be an Ann hero, if you know what I mean.
Well, the fact that Aaron makes him stand for minutes on end doesn't help his health either.
No.
Exactly. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
we should
missed
do that a
work
lot.
today because he wasn't feeling it, not feeling good, or yesterday, one of the two.
He was afraid of the sign.
If she's smart, she would get with that guy and like get insurance out on his life insurance.
Right.
Because boy, that's gonna pay off soon.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You know how difficult it would be to get life insurance on his lame ass? Holy Christ almighty. Probably
Go
cost
ahead,
you a
Quad.
couple
Field that
thousand.
one. Go ahead. You can field that one. Take care of it.
Pre-existing conditions. That's 2 words for you right there.
All right. Pre-existing conditions. Next up on the victims list, Joey C in the place to be, odds 2-1. Like I said, right there, all you got to do is take a look at Joey. The bad hoods of Tampa. He still hasn't corrected his diet at all. He's pretty much given up on the walk and talk unless he's trying to get a couple of bucks together so he does a 30-minute one. What? The big kahuna. What's
Yeah.
your plan?
What's up?
Hello.
I didn't hear your question.
Well, what's your view on this here?
Yeah,
How do you like that view? What do you think of that view?
What do you think about that view?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe he's still with us, to be honest.
Joey's doing great. Don't be talking shit about my man.
He's
Yeah,
looking great.
You gotta hang out with him in real life, right? You gotta see them like elephant
yet.
feet. Did he
Not-
look like
not
he was
yet.
about to
He
die?
doesn't look any healthier in person than he does on stream.
No, I would-
No, that's a damn shame. Finally, last but not least, but the top of the fucking betting board at even money, our man from Amsterdam, Bobby
Fuck
Nick.
yeah, fucking ringer there. Fucking
Even
Bobby
money.
Nick pulling it up.
I don't know what's going on. Triple G, though, is sure having a fit with this boy, and they've been going to war. Jack, are you familiar with what the haps is there?
What's going on there?
I'm not familiar with the whole why it's going on, but I've seen it. I've been privy to it. I've been on stream with them or watching it or whatever. Yeah, it's getting pretty heated. It's getting pretty heated with the trolling and shit. And I don't know what the issue is between them. I do know.
You don't know what it's over?
That, as far as I know, Bobby's daughter was brought up and somebody else or something, and that's about the extent of it. Because like the shit will go off, and like I don't know if he was fucking with him off stream or whatever, or calling him, but Bobby would just jump off stream and then just go handle shit, And I'm like, fuck, man. There you go, boomers, absolutely, 2 twin boomers at the bottom.
Over under
That's
63.
not good.
I don't think anybody's over 63. God damn it!
Oh,
There's my girl.
you're young.
Hey, my duck eye dear. Kahuna looks like he should be on Star Trek.
Thank
Which
you,
one?
thank you.
Captain Kirk. All right, so let's see what we got up next, guys. You guys ready to get into the Joey C episode from yesterday? That belly is unsettling up close. Swear Joey's pregnant or has a goiter. Oh God! All
Mason,
right,
are you?
That's one big goiter.
that's one big goiter. That's for damn sure. So let me see here, guys. All right, I got it up here on this.
I think the doctor, when he was being born, thought his head was a goiter.
Oh, shit.
Ugh, that's two. That's 2 quad. That's 2 for tonight. 2.
Keep
Yep,
counting. Just keep
Believe
counting.
me, I will. I got
Where
the
that came from.
numbers.
What?
Keep swinging, buddy.
You know me.
So you guys remember back when I guess it was this last weekend was Stuttering John, something was going on between Stuttering John and being in the show and nobody or something like that, and Shuley and them were all there and then they weren't there or some shit.
Oh,
Does
the
anybody know?
Babylon.
Yeah.
Stuttering
Okay.
John was at Stevie Tomatoes, the bar, and had left allegedly right before Shuley and Carl and team showed up. But we all know that Shuley was indeed hiding in the parking lot because he's a pussy. Fucking pussy, Shuley. You heard it. Yeah, you heard me. You're a pussy. Huge pussy.
Jack?
I concur with the quadriplegic. Yeah, big pussy. He hid in the car with Carl. They're both fags for doing that, and it's fucked up. Why do it? Listen, all the time that he tried getting on stream with him, and John wouldn't, stick around or whatever. Uh, why not walk into the bar? It's a man thing to do. You walk up to somebody at the bar, you fucking, hey, what's up, man? I'll buy you a drink, whatever. We could fucking hammer it out. We could fight over it, whatever. But they hid outside. And then he used the excuse that who's the owner? The owner of the joint. Asked him to wait till John leaves. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that
No,
sounds like
Cardiff called Cardiff called and asked them if that was the case, and they said no. We never asked anybody to wait anywhere or do anything. So that's bullshit.
I feel like you could put Julie in the car anyway. You know what I mean? He didn't have a car seat. Was he driving? I mean, fuck. The dude is short. I didn't know how short he was. Fuck.
I thought John was 86th out of that Stevie Tomatoes from back
No, he
when.
goes there every single day from 5 to 7 o'clock. Pretty much, that's what.
You never heard the name of that bar again after that whole writing on the bathroom stall incident.
I'm planning my vacation around it. I'm going to go down there and
But
hang
they,
out 7 every night.
You know how stuttering John was trying to throw misdirection that he got booted from there. He was just trying to convince everyone that he doesn't go there anymore. But obviously, that's his local crew. That's his crowd. You
Wonder
could
how
see
far he
him
lives.
You could see him interacting with the people at the bar. Like you could tell he's one of the guys at the bar.
Bar fly, you could say.
The blowhard.
Well, what I've got from this clip here is from Joey C. And he's letting everybody know that, well, let's just go ahead and play this and we'll talk about it afterwards. But this is about Julie, in his opinion.
Is he back streaming now? Is he streaming? Mike, is John streaming actually now regularly again? Or is that just him? And then there's just mixed information about that Shuley stayed in the car in the parking lot while John was in there. According to the TSN, that they were asked to stay out till John left, and then John's bragging about how he slid out the back door and nobody knew, and I don't know what to believe anymore. I mean, of course, I'm going to believe my friend Shuley. If that's the way it went, that's the way it went. As far he's got no reason to lie to people. So, but John, you see the nerve though, knowing that they were going to go there and have a gathering, he just had to go there to show himself. I mean, yeah, it's his hangout. It used to be. I heard he didn't even hang out there anymore.
Guess who's back?
Who's back
again?
Who's back again? Chelino.
Tubby's back. Oh, besides Chelino, Tubby.
Tubby's been DMing me.
Oh, Jesus, Tubby.
I like Tubby, man. I've always liked.
Who's Tubby?
I have no idea. But did I miss it?
Tommy
Go
McNulty, ahead. That guy, the McNulty guy. You probably have seen him. He used to be a pretty hardcore troll. He backed off. It seems like he's bored of the Dabbleverse. But yeah, no, I think you played everything you wanted to play there, Honk. Indeed. Whatever. Is Joey saying he was invited to the Dabble content house?
I think that's what he's saying. Now, I was more taken back by the thing. Wasn't that the part where he decided that he believed that Shuley, because Shuley was his friend?
Yeah, well, Shuley's never told a lie, you know? I mean, he would never tell a lie.
Never.
That's right. He's never fucking
He
lied.
doesn't know anything about what ISO got in trouble for any time before he got arrested and put in jail. I'm sure he's telling the truth. I'm sure he's never paid for views or memberships, gifted memberships. I'm sure he's never done any of that stuff. I'm sure he's been totally honest about all of it, 100% of the time.
100%.
I don't believe it.
Me neither. I don't believe Quad either. Quad's full of shit. Oh, I mean, Shuley. Sorry.
All right. So did I get to the 24? Let's get up here to the 24 mark. This is where Joey starts talking about taking him a little bit of time off and reconsidering things.
I'm just really, I'm evolving to where, like I said, if I took the summer off, it wouldn't bother me. I think it would be the best thing in the world for me, for a lot of things.
Okay, Joseph. Do you really?
I'm just
think you
saying.
can go? Do you personally think you can go that long?
I think I can. I really do. I got a lot of things
Nope.
that I want to accomplish.
Joey, within a week, you'll fucking be back.
I don't know
streaming
about
'cause
that,
you'll
Lou.
be
Lou,
fucking-
Yeah, I'll
let me
put
tell
money
you
on
something.
that.
I'll tell you something. Fact.
I'll put money on that.
No fucking way.
There's no
He
way.
doesn't make
he's
it a
gonna
week.
make
Doesn't make it a
Right.
week.
Okay, we're going to see later here where somebody, you're 100% correct, and you ain't never lied. All right, it isn't going to take long for him to totally renege on that deal.
Who?
I couldn't get it. I mean, as soon as he said I'm evolving, I got distracted because I heard
Into what?
him say that, and then I was like, huh, what? I don't think so. I don't think you're evolving, but okay.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
6 nights in a row. 6 nights in a row. Anytime after 11 midnight, I programmed a show to start for like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And right before, say 30 minutes before, I decided I couldn't want to do it. I just go, I don't want to stream. I don't. And then I said to talk to my wife, I go, it's funny. I'm monetized, and I used to be like, let's stream, and I don't even care. I don't. I just don't.
Don't you believe him?
I'm in a different place right now. Is where I'm coming back into my own of how, I just want to be me and hang out with my family and do things and go places or just sit home and watch some movies and just throw on a whole day of Chicago PD or watch a bunch of movies that I like.
Jesus, isn't that what you do the other fucking 5 days a week when you're not streaming, or 4 days?
No, the other
What?
5 days he's out being a productive member of society.
Might you be a little more specific there, Kahuna?
You got me. I got nothing.
Proof. God damn it, something. Give me something. I can't take your word for that. We know him too
Nope.
well.
He doesn't leave his house. Apartment.
Yeah, the one place he used to go was the Colonel's house, right? And now that's even done with, right?
Yeah, I think he fucked the colonel over, I think.
Yeah.
What happened with the Colonel?
Got fired.
Probably got caught trying to steal credit cards or
Well,
something.
they're selling that property, right? They getting him out of there too.
I don't know. That all ended before they got that far.
Who you the old man that they were watching, the Colonel? Yeah, I don't know if he got moved or not.
I think the colonel got sick of Joey fucking yapping.
Did the blacks steal him?
The black?
The blacks, yeah. Did they steal
The
him?
blacks. I don't know, man.
Send all hate mail to Big Kahuna, the Kahuna, real Kahuna.
I'm done with the internet. I'm just done for now. I feel like I feel like I need to refuel and refresh because I'm just content now. You understand? I am.
We got some breaking news.
What's that?
Jake said he was going to go to Dabble House, and his sister said, nah, you got Dabble House at home. So Jake is booking people now.
Jake
Speaking of
Hudson?
Jake, Jake is Jake.
Jake Hudson. Jake Hudson.
Did Lou just say he had a wife?
Yeah.
Sister.
Oh, sister. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he said wife. Jesus Christ.
No, I think it's good that Joey and Lou have someone that they think they can pick on that they think is lower than them. That's good.
Right. Right.
Their target being Jake, of course.
I mean, it's good for the ego. That's right.
I did check my emails, and Jake he oversends you so much stuff. To me, I get 10, 15 emails a day. Whether asking to stream or sending me a song or listen to this, and he does. And Jake makes some pretty good music, and it got so overwhelming. I just put him on the back burner, so I didn't see him no more. So I happened to go clean my spam out yesterday, and about 25 fucking Jake Hudsons were in my spam. So I didn't know he was. I thought he had stopped, but it's what I did. Rerouted him to spam.
You just moved him to the
And I opened it up and I went, oh my God, look at all those Jake Hudson. And I go, oh my God. I love Jake to death. Don't get me wrong. He's a great person. It's
sure.
just, Jake just don't.
They're on the same
Okay.
level. That's
Okay, now you're gonna tell me something right now. Who in the hell thinks that Jake is a good person? This guy fucking didn't he swat some people?
Jake is a
Isn't that
bastard.
right?
He's a lying bastard.
Yeah, right.
But
That's
he-
what I'm
Gave out
saying.
the address. They got steel toe. He ended up getting steel toe swatted. Let's just say that he led the path.
Did he
But
really?
yeah, he likes fucking with people. A lot of people don't realize that. They just think he's like,
Right.
a simple.
Hard.
Yeah, well,
Right, right. But he knows what he's doing. He
he'll
knows.
say the things and bring on the people that'll get your goat.
Yep.
He knows how to do what
Yep.
he's doing.
Yeah, as much as I can't stand him, he's more intelligent than Joey.
Damn, that's the truth. That is the truth. He's autistic, though.
Podcaster.
You know what? I'm glad Kahuna said that, not Uncle Jack, for fuck's sake.
Okay, wait a second.
Why?
26:54. Okay, I could just leave. Okay, here we go.
Jake
He
is
doesn't let
Jake.
go. He doesn't let go. I just.
You know, there was this thing going around. I forgot who
autism.
said it. I really don't care.
Yeah.
That, why didn't any of the Dabbleverse come and wish me a happy birthday?
I know this hurt Lou. I know this
Lou?
hurt big fat boy Lou. That nobody from the Dabbleverse came and wished him a happy birthday or gave him some gifts. You know how everybody else did. And here's did
How
you
old is
happen?
he?
He's 50.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's like 50 years old, man. You know them big fat people, kind of like black folks. They don't crack. You know what I'm saying? They can kind of the fatties can keep their
fat
age. They don't. What now?
What about fat blacks?
Well, they really don't. They never crack. And if you once you go black, you know what that old saying is. So
Yeah,
you've
you get
never.
robbed.
Jack here, he's 50 something, and I'm 40.
Hell yeah, I'm 51 years young. Thank you. And once you go black, you get robbed, and you're a single parent, and it is what
Thank
it is.
you.
I said it.
Great point.
Sorry, Shades
Great
Cal.
point.
Love you. Sorry.
Love Shades Cal.
On Friday.
I didn't
And
ask anybody.
Let's be honest. I don't fuck with the Dabbleverse.
And that's something that he needs to fucking purge out of his thought. You are smack dab in the middle of it there, fat boy. You don't get to dictate it. What you are is in the Dabbleverse. If you weren't here in this Dabbleverse, you'd be making no money at all. Nobody would know of you.
That's true.
You goddamn
Very true.
turd. You know? I mean, he is an unappreciative son of a bitch.
And you don't know none of them except the people you met when you've been on the show with me that said hello to you. You've never interacted with none of them.
I don't give a flying fuck about them.
And the truth of the matter is, I asked two
Then why
people to come
ask?
on, Spider and Clearwater Chad. I didn't ask nobody. Usually, I'll send out links to everybody that I want on there, and I'll get a good turnout. I didn't do that. I knew Lou wouldn't want that. I knew he didn't care. He doesn't care for most of those people, so it would be kind of a waste. And they don't know Lou that well, so it would be kind of like phony. Them acting like, let me go over and hang out with my boy Lou, because they don't interact. So it just didn't work that way,
So he probably doesn't
And-
care that only 200 people watched his stupid birthday stream either, huh? I bet he totally doesn't care about that. Maybe that's the part that bugged him is no one showed up, nobody watched, nobody gave a fuck about him.
Nobody
so he has to
fucking
put
watched
it back.
mine. I didn't have one. That's right. Sorry.
Oh,
He's trying to say it back, make everybody else feel bad.
I'm
well,
good.
Jack, you know what? We
I
could
didn't tell
do one of
anybody
those.
about.
Yeah, well, we could hold one of those belated birthday parties for you, man, if you want.
Jack who? I'm Kahuna.
Oh, God damn you. Jack, who?
I'm committing to the bit, dude. Fuck him. He stole my
Okay.
shit. Fuck
Okay.
him. I'm stealing his. I'm getting a blue shirt. I'll be right back.
All right.
With sleeves.
I got sleeves.
I streamed my last 2 birthdays. I did streams the night it was my birthday, and I didn't even bring it up. It's like, Jesus, grow up, man.
Who does that shit anymore? Christ almighty. All right, hold on here, folks. Let's get back to this now.
And I figured Lou would appreciate that. He wanted to
It
have something
worked out
simple.
just fine,
Exactly.
Spider, unfortunately had internet issues.
That's a lie. He just didn't want to show up. He didn't have no gift for you, fat boy.
Yeah.
I thought he did
I'm
show
proud
up.
of
It is
him.
what it is.
And he decided.
He didn't. Or did he?
I thought he did. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I
Boy,
thought
I
he was
doubt
saying he
it.
had internet issues. Was he? Maybe he wasn't there for the whole show or something, or got
Right.
late. I don't know.
That's what I think.
Look, Rock Talk Live, Jake.
What happened?
I think he showed up late. That's
Okay.
he wasn't there the whole show.
belongs
And
in
still complain.
spam. A great
That's where he was, buddy. I mean, I swear to God,
Let's not go that far.
I open up. I go, wow, man, I heard Jake for a few days, and I go, man, what I go, damn it, I got it. Where I don't want to see 30 fucking emails a day. 1, 2 is efficient, and it overwhelmed me. So I'm like,
Now you know what Melton and Shuley and Kevin Brennan think when you did it to them, you dumbass. Countless emails and messages.
and all of a sudden I go, I had a lot of spam. I go, and here I open first page, at least 25 fucking Jake showed up on the first page. I didn't even look at the rest of the fucking. I just poop, and it's nothing personal. I think Jake's a wonderful person. Here's our boy Clearwater Chad. Clearwater Chad though.
No, Clearwater, it's not.
The Appleverse listen.
All right. So I got the next time mark is up here. Our time thing is at 29:40. All right. And here he is, Lou, speaking illy about the Dabbler's because, like I said, I think he got his feelings hurt because nobody from the Dabbler's came by and wished him a happy birthday. But he just don't like us Dabbler's people at all. He thinks we're worthless. All right.
I think the only person that ever gave a fuck about Lou the Monster whatsoever for 5 seconds was Bob Levy and maybe Bedabbler. But they talked about him a couple times and then moved on real quick.
Yeah,
they
that
did.
was pretty short lived.
And not in any bad way. Clearwater Chad is a true fan and really
hey.
loves those guys. And he'd be perfect for the job.
Clearwater.
Get rid of fucking OJ, that dead weight. Fuck
I will
him.
never be sucked in. There's nothing fascinating about these fucking idiots in the Dabbleverse.
I mean,
You're
we're
in
good
it,
friends,
Lou.
Clearwater.
Now, okay. So he's getting up there. He's trying to. Clearwater Chad has been making a little bit of noise in the Dabbleverse. Okay, nothing dramatic, but he has been showing up on other shows. B Dabbler, which I think breaks off into Joey's ass because he kind of considers B Dabbler his boy, and shit like that. And Lou, of all people, is trying to discourage him from going out there and getting seen around, saying you're getting sucked in. This is exactly what he wants, Lou. You're not his fucking mom. If he wants to play in the Dabbleverse, then Clearwater Chad can play in the Dabbleverse with or without your blessing. Jesus.
Yeah, plus he knows everything about the Dabbleverse and like he does all the impersonations of the people. He'll show up to events like he did a good job with the microphone fucking with Stuttering John. Like the dude is at least he knows kind of what direction he's supposed to be going at in the Dabbleverse. Whereas Lou just maybe that's why they're not doing so good over there at the Catalana fucking TV channel because half of the co-hosts don't give a fuck about the main thing that they're involved with, the Dabbleverse.
The fucking Dabbleverse. Jack, Kahuna, any opine?
Go ahead, Jack. Go ahead. You go. Go ahead.
No, I think that Waterhead, he's something else. That guy he's just a tard, man. Just a tard.
Not a fan, I take it.
He pops into every chat, even when he's getting ripped on. He just sits there like a dolt and just lets people go.
Oh, does he go into other chats then, or
He
more
comes
than
into
Joey's?
TCN's chat all the time,
No shit.
and everybody just piles on him, and he just do.
Oh,
You know, that's kind of.
and that reminds me, everybody, don't.
Yeah, hit like, degenerates.
All right, so let me get up here to this next bit here.
Yeah, hit
Shout out.
hit
And I was
the
gonna
like
do a show
button
with him
and
once a week. We
subscribe
were
with
gonna do
all of your alts to this channel.
Yeah, every damn one of them. All 100 alts, please.
safety show, and
And
Brockle
bots.
just got him to move it right over to him. So I guess I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Which I
You're right there. Right there was the money shot for Joey. I didn't even have it up, but anyhow, you could hear him. He's just thinks that he's out of the fucking kicked out of the car now because Clearwater Chad has established a kind of a working relationship with Rocco.
Mason, that
Okay.
was Uncle Jack. It wasn't me.
Do you guys see or hear stuff?
Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, no, well,
There's no
nothing's
video
playing
up
right
there.
now.
I can't hear
Nothing's
Jack.
playing right now. It was playing a second ago.
Mm.
You didn't hear it? No? Okay. I'm going to go back to that.
I don't see
Bear
nothing.
with me.
You guys.
Part of the Boomer Network, coming this spring.
Okay. You should be seeing something up there.
Let's see.
Are you
black
guys
screen.
seeing it?
We're good.
I see
I
black
see it.
screen.
You see blacks?
Okay. Well,
he
Hey,
loves those guys, and he'd be perfect for the job. They should
Clearwater.
get rid of fucking OJ, that dead weight. Fuck
I will
him.
never.
okay. Are you guys seeing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Quad, you might have to come in and out.
You're good. You're good.
Ever be sucked in. There's nothing fascinating about these fucking idiots in the Dabbleverse.
I mean, we're good friends, Clearwater shout out, and I was going to do a show with him once a week. We were going to do safety show, and Brockle just got him to move it right over to him. So I guess I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Which I
No, but
blessed them all.
You
You know?
had the best one-liner on that show Saturday
I did. Which one was that?
on fucking Rocco.
Which
When you
liner?
when
Which
you
one did I
told
say?
Jim from HR, you could suck the tip of my dick and get the come out.
I love
what's
Jim
the-
from HR. Actually,
Yeah.
it's PR.
Yeah, Jim for public
Puerto Rico?
relations was great.
Oh.
What the hell? What did he find so funny about that? You told him to suck the cum out of your pee-pee or something. What? That shit ain't funny. It's gay. What the hell's up?
I think Joey is a closeted gay.
Really?
Jack, that's
Well,
really hard
every
work.
time he gets pissed off, he goes right to gay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Everything's
right.
gay.
Or suck my dick. It's like, you know what? You don't say that shit to other dudes.
No.
Christ.
No, you would say that to women, right, Jack? That's how he does it, because he's a fucking pervert and creep.
Yes, he is.
You are.
Yeah,
You are.
Jim. You know Jim?
What's up, fellas? Creeps and all?
Yeah, well, he's trying to say
Jack
that
is
me
a creep.
kahuna, he's trying to say kahuna, myself, that I'm a creep. And sorry, sir, I am married. I have a lovely wife at home with grandchildren, beautiful little dog,
2 dogs.
2 dogs. Doggies.
Doggies. Oh my god.
I'm so pissed that Opie married a chick from Philly. That piece of garbage had to take something. Fuck him. Sorry. My inner Uncle Jack came out.
It's all right.
Jim. Well, I don't know about that. I don't own it. I'm Jim from PR. And then Brockle goes, that's Puerto Rican Jim. Yeah, he sounded like Puerto Rican Jim, all right.
He don't even sound like a Puerto Rican. That's the sad part.
Listen, Rocco staged that whole fucking thing. I don't know who he got from the Dabbleverse to fucking play this Jim guy. Well, obviously,
No.
Rocco is tied in with the channel.
No,
And-
dude.
Huh?
When they saw in the email, it says Jim. from
Oh, okay.
car.
Well, I'm saying that's the name they're using, but I mean, they really are going really for the biggest troll
Oh,
ever, aren't
look.
they?
Clearwater's telling you he's still going to do the safety
Oh,
video.
okay, good. I didn't know. I just heard that you made the announcement and the short.
See, he was all concerned that Clearwater Chad, was not going to be his homeboy anymore and do a show any longer, and he was fearful of that, I think.
Why was he thinking that?
Well, because because Rocco had Clearwater Chad on this last weekend, and he's been having him on a couple times, and he's getting some play from Rocco. And of course, you know why Rocco's doing it. It's pissing Joey off, and if
Yeah, right.
it's something that they love more
Straight
than
out of the
anything else,
playbook.
it's right. So, that's what's going on there, and yeah, he's falling for it once again. But yeah, he was genuinely pissed and upset about it because he thought that Rocco had, pushed him to the side and shit. So
I thought Chad turned when I turned it on and I saw Chad on the fucking panel. I'm like, holy shit. Whoa. Is this the guy
right,
behind TCN?
right, no shit.
He would drop Joey in a heartbeat if Bedabbler told him to.
Yeah, he would.
Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he would end it real quick. You're right. I agree with you 100% there on that one.
Yeah, I don't think Clearwater Chad actually really has any loyalty.
Send Chad the link. I'd love to hear from him.
Look at this. Joey didn't answer the damn door again the other weekend. Triple G. He also says, P.S. Fuck Bobby Nick. Gassia says, I'm sorry, Lou, that the Dabbleverse isn't Ghetto Jorts Anonymous. All right.
Yeah, because Lou's into so many interesting things like Funko Pops and anime. Way more interesting things than the Dabbleverse and real people and cool stuff, right?
Yep. Hey, look at Muddy's troll spray. Let's see what he has to say here. Lou is part of a show who is the personality that is Joey Catalano. You all and Clearwater Chad do Dabbler's gossip shows. Dumbasses. Ay, caramba.
I don't.
Oh, Muddy's toil spray. There we go.
I'm Kahuna.
What's Beloved Chatter saying here? Does anyone know Spider's Venmo? I like to buy that Monchichi and 8-ball.
I can middleman that for you if you want. I'm not far. Just
Oh
saying.
my God.
That's Kahuna saying that, not me. Or him.
Yeah. I can't handle more than 10 seconds of Clearwater dude's voice. Never watched, can't watch. I agree with you there, BC. I agree. So let me get up to the next time stamp here. It's the 33-minute mark.
You got
Bear
any
with
tramp
me.
stamps? That would be even better.
No, I don't. Fortunately.
I bet you that fake Uncle Jack does, though.
Well, I've
Tramp
got tattoos
stamp?
on
No.
my back, but no tramp stamp.
I've just got the one tattoo.
Just one.
All right.
No non-son.
So
I'd like to
here
get
we
another one.
Well, here we're getting back to Joey talking about his time off, and he's going to go into. This is going to be a pretty long. We're going to stop in, but it's 10 minutes almost, 8 minutes about in between this and the next timestamp. So yeah, this is where we'll be stopping in it and kind of bullshitting about it. This is where he talks about taking time off once again. Oh, what the hell? All right.
Oh, shit, there you go. Beloved Chatter can handle
But
that.
it sounds really good for me to take school's out, time to take summer vacation. You understand? I'll see you in September. That's where we're looking at starting fucking June 1st.
I'll
Promises,
believe it when
promises.
Well, it's going to happen. So it's going to happen. I'm taking the summer off, and I'm going to be spending it with family. I'm going to be traveling, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go visit Chicago. I'm going to go down to Lake Michigan. I'm going to go down to the pier. I'm going to go back to my old neighborhood. I'm going to re-explore my roots, I'm going to go back and reinvent myself, and I got to go back to where
Hey,
it all started.
Joey, it's a little late in the game to be reinventing yourself there, cowboy. I don't want to try to break your heart or your dream, but yeah, you can't reinvent yourself at the age of 59. Ain't gonna happen.
Started. I'm going to go hang out with my brother. I'm
gonna
going
be
to
a
walk
hell of
the
a
streets
show,
I
though.
walked when I was a little kid, and I'm going to go down memory lane, and I'm going to have a good time. And I'm going to find out all the mistakes I made along the line and where could have I fixed.
Now, listen to this bullshit story, guys. He goes on a quite the little rant. And if you guys hear anything you want to comment on, just say something. I can hear it. But yeah, this is about the biggest bullshit crap story you've ever heard. And he's told many of them.
It without me having to go into a psychologist, psychiatrist, and paying $100,000 for him to tell me you had mommy problems. I already know that. I already know what the issue is, but I want to know where I went bad. Why with the Y
Mommy?
did I go left or right? Well, should I went left at the Y or should I went right at the Y? That's what I'm going to be doing this summer to discover, to find out if I went to the left and I should have went to the right. It's not going to fix nothing. It's going to fix me to know if I would have went down this lane.
Is he
This
saying
was
the
probably
shrink
how
would
it
have
would
said
have
he
been.
had
But you can't
FKA mommy
change.
problems?
Leia, what the fuck is he talking about?
Okay, a lot of
You
his
don't
issues
know.
in life are from his mom's poor handling of him, apparently.
But how does going back to Chicago and like hanging out in your old neighborhood give you answers to as how your life would have changed if you would have gone down a different path? Like you're not just going and looking at your old neighborhood. You're going like, man, I should have gone down that street instead of this street. Oh, I fucked up when I left town. Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jack.
I think
take
he's
that one.
expecting
Fuck
some
that.
divine intervention of some sort.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. Not that I can change anything, but I just want to know for myself, make myself feel better. Oh, that none of that makes any sense. Not whatever. He's too old for answers like that.
Yeah, he isn't going to get any answers from what the hell he was wanting.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Stalin 19 has got it.
What's that? What's Stalin 19 saying? Let's
He
see
thinks
here.
he can do all of that and not stream it.
Yeah, there you go, Stalin. Yeah, he thinks he can do all that
Oh,
without
Not
streaming.
streaming.
Okay, that's it actually
Ain't
too.
no
'Cause
fucking way.
the first chance he has to do a walk and talk in his old neighborhood, guaranteed he'll be doing that. Hopefully
He'll be
gets robbed by
IRLing it the whole way up there.
Hopefully
Oh,
he gets robbed and stabbed by the blacks that have taken over his old neighborhood. I'm sure that's
Blacks? Where?
the blacks.
The blacks.
The blacks.
All right. Look at this here. Muddy's Troll Spray says, talking about other men, casting our tampons at him is so much fun, girlfriends.
Man ponds. Man
My fellow
ponds.
girlfriends.
That was hilarious, dude. Keep them coming, Muddy. We love you over here. All right. Let me continue on with this story.
History. That's fine. I just want to do it to bring me back to me the way I should be, the way I've always was. So
I know where
and
you
that-
went wrong.
Huh?
I know
What
where you
happened?
went wrong.
I'm what?
When you slingshotted that old lady in the face.
Boom. Lou is trying to help Joey with Total Recall. The time, you all remember the story that Joey shared with us about when he was a wee lad of about 8 or 9. He had a slingshot, or maybe he just, I think, you know what? I think he said he threw a rock the last time. It could have been a slingshot.
Shot her
Did
right in
he?
the fucking eyeball and you shot her eye out, right?
Okay. Well, that's what he's talking about here. That it was a slingshot then. So I'm wrong. But yeah, Lou, the man of fucking with the clarity, all of a sudden is going to try to help Joey fucking understand.
I wonder if Lou remembers that specific donut or hot dog where everything went wrong for him.
Oh, you know he
I mean,
does.
when he started putting on the weight big time.
Whenever, wherever. I remember my big mistake, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Obviously,
go ahead.
Lou's
Let's
got one
revisit
too.
that. Let's hear about it. What was it?
No, we've heard it enough. You're welcome.
What? I don't know what
I'd
you're
like
talking
to
about.
see
What?
some. I'd like to see some high school pictures of Lou.
Yeah, I knew you would, Jack. You fucking
You
degenerate.
know he was a fat ass his entire life. He claims like he was some great athlete.
I-
But then the day
Really?
he was so pissed the day that I played his story about him, talking about like how his coach was like, "Oh man, you got to stick with it because someday you could make it to the big leagues and all this stuff." And then come to find out, it was like a sixth grade fucking baseball coach. So he thinks somehow, yeah, every sixth grader that's ever played baseball thought that they were going to be a big leaguer someday. You know what I mean? Like every
And
one of
that's
them.
exactly what. Right. That's exactly what he was talking. He was a little league player.
Yeah.
Let's
He
see.
talks like as if he was about to go to college to be some like
Right,
pro
right.
player. It's like, no,
Right.
not
Same
I
as-
think I remember a story when he was talking about his wife being pregnant, and then he was gaining weight to support her. Like,
Oh, during her pregnancy?
yeah, because she was getting so
Mm.
big, so that he was. The story
have,
went something like that.
Yeah, he probably had sympathy pains too when he was taking that big dump while she was giving birth.
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus
she lost
Christ.
all the weight. Now what's he gonna do?
Oh, is she
All
out there trying to get some new strange? Is that she's
Yeah, I
always
don't
out of
know.
the house? He's always
I
in the
mean,
house
when
like a bitch.
when she had the kid, she dropped some weight right there. Not
Oh.
so easy for him.
Okay. Let me see. Get back to the here.
Yeah, he always talks about what a ladies' man he was back in the day too. But as we can tell just by taking one glance at him, he's about the ugliest motherfucker there ever was. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Muddy, can you confirm or deny whether or not that Joey was a ladies' man? Muddy, you seem to know quite a bit about him, so please.
No, I was talking about Lou.
Oh, I'm not talking about. Yeah, I was talking to Muddy. I'm sorry, not you, Quad. Whoever the chatter is, Muddy Toll or whatever his name is. That's who I was talking to.
That's one of probably the biggest things. You're right. I did. It was one of the worst things that I could do as a child. It really was, and it wore on me and ate me up for a long time till I suppressed it. That's one of the. And here's the thing that details me going to sit on my porch of the house I grew up in. You understand? And look 2 doors down, and me to go to the bottom of the stair.
Okay, do you see Bo Beardington's comment? Will you live stream walking through your old hood? Now, this is all on a summer vacation. Everything that he's talking about doing in Chicago, that's part of the summer vacation where he's not going to do any streaming at all. All right? Let's see if that's correct.
As an adult now, and go back like I'm a little fucking 9-year-old kid, 8-year-old kid, and actually bring a slingshot. I'm gonna bring a slingshot, and I'm gonna fucking sit there, and I'm gonna pull that slingshot, and I'm gonna visualize what I did, and I'm gonna ask for forgiveness, and hopefully, her spirit's gonna be there to forgive me. And if I can fix things like that, and then I'm gonna go do all the good things. I'm gonna go to where all my jobs were on Southport Avenue that led me all the way to Wrigley Field. I'm gonna walk the tracks when I used to go to work to Wrigley Field. I'm gonna do everything. Okay, I'm gonna get permission to the new owners to make sure that we can be on the porch and explain to him I grew up in this house. I'm gonna do everything 100% right with permission all the way through because I don't want to just pop on someone's porch and see a bunch of people hanging out there and wonder what the hell's going on. So
That would be
I'm
fucking
going
weird.
back to
Yeah,
my
it's
roots.
probably
I'm going back.
better.
My neighborhood is the upper fight.
You
What
know
was
he's
that,
going
guys?
to do that is good old brother Samuel being a good old guy visiting his old neighborhood. You know he's going to play that character when he's in the hood.
Brother Samuel?
I'm Joseph Samuel.
Brother
Yeah, I
Sam.
don't know if somebody showed up and wanted to sit on my porch. I'd tell them get the fuck out of here.
Well, there's an issue with porches here. There's certain animals that are on the porches that you don't want to be up there with. So
What do they do all day?
we'll say, just swing around, hang. You know what I mean? They don't do much.
Shit.
Slanging drugs.
Joey's going to do a one-man show on Broadway. was going to do a one-man show on Broadway.
Again, all the hate goes to Kahuna. That's Kahuna, big, what is it, 952. Kahuna 952. All the racial hate goes there. Thank you.
Beloved Chatter says, I played Division I baseball, never once thought I would play pro baseball. Yeah, no shit, man. Anybody with a fucking half a brain knows that's a tough road to fucking hoe, man, for sure, to get in that. Okay, let's get back
Division
to
One
this,
is pretty
guys.
good though too.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is.
yeah, that's outstanding. Yeah, that's fucking
But
outstanding.
even when you make it as a Division One, you still got a 1 in a fucking 10,000 chance of making it.
Right, Chad. That's right, man. It's a tough gig.
Neighborhood, very, very wealthy neighborhood now. And I'm going to go back there. I'm going to go back on the corner of Southport, Melwood, which is you got where I grew up at, and you got one. There used to be, my house, grandma and grandpa's property, 1, 2, 3, and then you had the alley. Then you had the parking lot, which used to be the Dairy Queen, which is now a condo complex. They tore down the Dairy Queen and built condo. But I'm going to go to the corner and I'm going to visualize the Dairy Queen where I used to hang out at all the time. See, and then I'm going to visualize when on Saturdays when Mr. Mike used to come in from Indiana and recruit all the kids to go to Sunday school church over in Indiana, which was a bad
Which
church.
where the first diddling on Joey took place.
If
First
you're-
diddling on Joey.
If you're gonna visualize all this stuff, can't you do that from Tampa?
Perhaps, but it would take away from fucking a heck of a story when he comes back.
Brent, I can answer that. No, because we hang one in the front. Again, Kahuna 9582. Send all the hate mail right over here to me, Big Kahuna.
Nobody goes to the back porch.
Wind chimes, right?
Wind
None of them in
that's
there
what-
either.
Oh man.
Sorry.
And they would paddle kids in the church, and he would buy ice cream and bribe us, and then we picked up on Sunday by the school bus and go over to Indiana for church. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was a fucking problem. And I wind up not liking that place, and I got in some trouble with that. So, I've got to go back and explore, and then I'm gonna go do all the good stuff, all the things that were my favorite things to do, and anything that's in my neighborhood. Because there was a bar on every corner on Southport. Those are all gone, I hear now. There's no more. All the side street saloons are closed up now on the side streets. But I know where everything's at by memory, so I got a piece of memory for every place I'm going to stop. Is going to be some good.
You think he's going to go into a hood barber shop? I don't think so. I
go
could
get a
be
fade.
wrong.
I go get a fade. I don't know about Jack, but
Well,
Get a Dominican
Yeah,
lineup like Ray.
hell yeah.
is that what they call that? The dipping lineup?
The one he got that was so fucking, that was the worst haircut of all time. It was so funny, dude.
Holy
That's
shit.
the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Don't let your
Yeah,
torch
that was great.
city, please.
I'm dying. You can tell. I can't even hold myself together just thinking about it. It's so bad.
Like if somebody looks at him and thinks, "Wow, is that guy a tard or not?" It's like, well, then go get a haircut that just totally takes any question out of that statement whatsoever.
Right.
Everything he does, he
Great
just,
point, Jack.
I mean, the way he dresses and 2-3 pairs of eyeglasses and sunglasses, fucking haircut with a bird's nest on top. I don't know, man.
You know,
Can always count on that-
he when
that
he was in
colorful
county,
commentary.
What's that?
back when he was in county,
No, I'm going to derail it. You know I am. Sorry.
no, I was going to say back when he was in county jail, Joe was all excited because he had a spoon he capped, he had contraband. So yeah, it excites him. Small as shit, right?
Memories and bad memory, and it kind of going to rested by memory for the new and improved stories that I'll be coming out with for the fall, for our fall channel, for round 3 of Catalano TV, and I'll reinvent myself to unplug all those hidden stories I have, and that's when it's going to get really good. So we're going to end up 2025
Round
with a bang
3?
because I'm going to unbury
Yeah,
some deep story.
when was round 2?
I don't know. When was round 1?
Oh,
I'm,
I know
I'm
when it
still
was.
trying.
I know when it was. It was between the N bomb uh, little drapes around the hood and the beater ripping off. I think it was right in that area. That's when I absolutely love Joey. Holy shit. When he went out dropping the N bomb and just yelling, yo, my nigga. I mean, dude, that was.
Well, that was the last time he had like a really big view count. People were really into it. Everyone liked it.
Oh my
So
God. Oh,
nobody liked
that whole
this
thing.
version of boring Joey.
I thought he was going to get the shit beat out of him.
So did
We
I.
were hoping.
I thought he was going to get shot.
Everybody,
I literally
We
thought he was
were
going to get
hoping.
carjacked and shot. I really did.
Yeah, my favorite was when he was yelling all like a black dude, and then the cops pulled up and he turned white.
Yeah, he instantly went white. No, don't talk to the cops, dude. Nobody.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Fuck that.
Yeah, like he dropped that gimmick real fucking quick. That was
With
good
the
time.
quickness.
Thank you,
All
Muddy.
right, let me
Oh,
see.
yeah, I always have a poncho like this. Always. Thank you.
Well, this is a great story here. This is
Oh
Joey.
yeah,
I call
so,
this here.
yeah. I guess we didn't even really talk about that, but yeah, he was talking about coming back with a bunch of new stories. He said reinvent himself and all that shit. Like that didn't really make any sense. And all new memories. I think he said like.
like
Yeah,
there's
you don't have
there's
unplugged
memories
or something.
there's
Yeah,
memories
but-
we haven't heard.
Yeah, he made it sound like he was going to like go like come up with ideas that of memories he had, not like I'm sure he's probably told us all of his old stories that are good because he can't help himself. But
I've
tell
heard most of
everything
them
about-
3-4 times.
Right.
Well,
So
you're
what's he
gonna
going to
have
go
the
do?
memories
Walk
over
around
the
his
summer.
neighborhood and come up with new ones? I don't think so.
If he doesn't stream, then he can go over what happened in the past over the summer. See what I'm getting at? I mean,
Well,
like I
the
said,
the summer
still
by
putting money
the
on that he streams.
by
so
the
I
fall
am.
time, the summer will be the past, and he'll have new stories. Is that what
Exactly.
you're saying?
He's gonna stream.
He is. I got dollars to donuts. He's going to stream. There's no
He
doubt.
needs to do walk and talks. That'll be great.
He's going to do a shuck and jive and talk in Chicago. He already did that.
Did he know? Not unless he wants to get fucking shot for real that time. I hope. I mean, is this place close to south side? I hope. God, please. I hope it's right near south side. We don't. He said
All right.
Southwick, correct? Southwick. Is that what he was saying earlier?
How far back was it?
I mean, it was a ways back. I'll Google
Okay.
Southwick, see if anything comes up.
Yeah, you do that, Quad.
I will.
All right.
All right, then.
Joey strong arms the hood. Here he is. This is Joey talking, going back into his youth and talking about things that he used to like to do that was illegal. Let's see what it
Yeah,
was.
doing gay stuff was illegal back
28
then.
years.
Doing gay stuff was illegal back in the 70s. Yes.
Yeah, you couldn't drink Bud Light back then.
Which they finally
You did what? Couldn't do what?
Drink Bud Light.
Oh. You couldn't.
Yeah, that's a shot at you, Jack. You piece of shit.
I think back in the 70s, I think Miller Lite was really the only light beer that was around.
I think you're right.
Maybe the late 70s there was like Coors Light and a few of them, but I don't know. That
Tennessee
had to be pretty
Cream
late in the
Ale.
70s.
Or libs.
Beer was just beer back then.
Yeah, it just said beer on the can. There was no fucking brands. Came out of the same fucking
Yeah,
pipeline.
That was that good $2 a 6-pack generic shit in the yellow can.
Yeah, there was
It's
Pfeiffer's and Schlitz.
Oh, goddamn. Schlitz.
Schmitty's around
Come on,
here.
Rick.
We had Schmitz. That's good.
Schmidt?
That's good for
Schmidt, yeah.
Yeah. Schmitz actually ain't bad. I when I went to school to learn to be a diesel mechanic and shit, which they taught me how to drink. my fucking instructor was, I swear to God, he was one of the Schmitz, one of the people that was, family member and shit. And it was just weird, literally, we would go to lunch, never come back. You leave our
Part of your
bar,
curriculum, going
Yeah.
beer drink.
just right across to the bar. That was it. We didn't leave.
What kind of a grade did you get in that?
I flunked. I failed miserably. Failed big time. Didn't learn shit in there anyway. I learned shit on the job.
I don't know. I would think beer drinking's got to be kind of like gym class. You can't fail.
So there you go, people. Breaking news. Kahuna, me, the big Kahuna, flunked out of diesel school.
Boy, those guys make big ching.
All right.
You're racist, Jack.
He closed down at
Joe,
20
you're gonna
years.
ride a bike with a camera on it. There you go.
Well, there's probably some things that now I always see. I told you. I remember I'm famous in my neighborhood for forever the best scheme ever in the history of a child selling bicycle insurance.
Okay, listen to this story that didn't happen, guys. It all has to do with the legal shit too, by the way.
I sold bicycle insurance to all the kids that I beat up. You understand? So, and that detail.
No.
I sold bicycle insurance to everybody in my neighborhood for $2 a week, and I had quite a bit of fucking client list.
Okay, time out. Did Lou fart? Let's hear that again.
Oh, I don't know.
think he
Let's hear it
farted.
again.
He got after-
He did.
Okay, here we go.
So,
It's a weak.
and that detail.
Was that not a fart? One more
Hear that
time.
again.
When he goes,
Do it again.
all right.
Of a child selling bicycle insurance. Now, I sold bicycle insurance to all the kids that I beat up. You understand? So,
That's a lazy sprinkler.
Oh, yeah.
Lazy
Oh, yeah.
sprinkler. Lazy sprinkler.
That was a fart, wasn't it?
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Totally.
you could see him
That
lean
was-
back trying to push it out.
So I think he had an accident because watch this. We're going to watch him come back. He's off air for a long time. He's got his USB headphones on.
Oh, I
So
think
what-
he was in the bathroom too. I remember him.
Right.
Joey
Yeah,
telling him
you
to
okay,
put it on
put a
camera.
wipe and put a man pawn in.
I think he had to drop him a deuce revolver. He did right in his drawer as a big fat feller. But let's pay attention to this, and I'll point it out to you.
No.
I sold bicycle insurance to everybody in my neighborhood for $2 a week, and I had quite a bit of fucking client list until I got caught.
That would have fucking.
That's the very first scam that I legitimately pulled off as a kid because I had no way. I had to fend for myself, to feed myself, to make money.
Third time I've heard
To
this
help my
story.
mother with my baby sister for diapers and formula because we didn't have,
53rd.
my father didn't send us no money, so I had to do what I had to do.
But
And
it's a variation every time. It isn't exactly the same. It's a little different.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't have
I
the
did like
clips
it,
of
but I
the old
feel
time.
like
The last time he
Oh,
did.
we do. Somebody does.
Yeah, I think he
It'd be
might
fun to
have.
play
I used to build
back to
bicycles
back.
with the forks.
He
I used to
may
go find
have
junk
talked
bikes
about
and cut
this
the
on my
forks
stream.
off.
I don't know.
I take the hacksaw and cut all the forks off, and we make extensions. We'd fucking hammer them fucking forks in this way, that way, and we made fucking bikes that had fucking wheels. I mean, it was great. And we went junking for all the bikes that we
Now, what the fuck is so funny, Lou? That's the reason why I think he sharded his pants. He's trying to throw us off as he's in there fucking changing his drawers real quick.
He's looking in the mirror. He's looking in the mirror and he's fucking pulling his fat ass fucking pants down. He got shit all over and he's giggling like a fucking 8-year-old.
Okay,
He's in
yeah.
his
'cause
bedroom trying to find some new wardrobe.
yeah, well, let's see here.
found in the alley, and we would strip them. And we at my buddy's basement with these cardboard containers with fenders, wheels, frames.
Now, was that Lou saying kind of in a whisper, oh, fuck? Like he was...
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
like the mess is bigger than he thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So watch on the right-hand side. You see Lou's window there. Okay, look at the right-hand side. He walked off to the our right side where he left. I'm assuming the bathroom is back over there. But pay attention. You're going to start seeing him coming out from that way, and you're going to notice he stops, but you can just see him. It looks like he's pulling his pants up. All right. So what? Here it comes.
Handlebars, bells, grips, and we had all this in case people did an insurance claim. We had parts. We didn't have to go to a junkyard. We had our own parts. I did it right. At least I gave them something for their $2.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, you gotta admit that's pretty ingenious for a kid that's in fucking 4th grade. Come on,
Bro, literally bicycle insurance.
There's
Got
his
a nipple?
there's his hand. Okay, he's starting to come out there now. So pay attention. I'll try to stop it.
Of the closet?
I had over 60 customers paying me $2 a fucking week, and I split it with my partner. My partner.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
he's
was hard to
adjusting.
see that time.
He's adjusting.
He was adjusting. Okay, let me see one more time.
Did he have a crank?
Come
maybe?
on.
Bro, literally bicycle insurance.
I had over 60 customers paying me $2 a fucking.
Right there was. There he's doing his suspenders, pulling up his trousers. Damn. So he pooped his pants.
He wears them basketball shorts and fucking, work up. The easy. I call them give up on life pants. They're like pajamas. They are. And, drawstring, whatever. You just yank them down, yank them up. There's no belt. It's give up on life, dude. You're home. You're the mom now. It is what it is. You're comfortable. Be sensible and comfortable. There you go. You got to shit yourself on stream. Jump off for a minute. That's all.
Mr.
Okay.
Mom.
He knows.
Mr. Mom. All right, let's get back to Joey's fucking stories from the hood of how he was a thug back when he was a young feller.
Week, and I split it with my partner. My
what
partner.
the fuck? Just for that
Wait,
story, you and your
you got a
partner should
partner?
both be thrown in jail.
Now, back then it was a slap on the wrist and you got in trouble and sat in the prison. Today it probably would be a crime. It probably would be a crime today.
Insurance fraud.
You probably would be arrestable crime for doing that in today's world.
He's talking about his insurance scam for $2 a bike a week. Kids back in the 70s had $2 a week. No, we didn't. Believe me when I tell you, that was a lot. That was a lot of money, man. Yeah. So yeah, he wasn't getting no $2 a week from each kid. I promise you.
Put it there.
Yeah, quarters
Back then it was just like
long ways in the 80s. Jesus, let alone the 70s.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, back in the 70s, $2. I remember I was 10 years old. That'd have been 76, and my dad was giving me $5 every 2 weeks for allowance, and I had to make sure all the trash was taken out. Oh yeah, I was balling, bud.
You were
I had
balling
to
for
do all
real.
the trash. And all, yeah. Fucking $2.50 every fucking week for chores.
Shit,
So,
dude. It
yeah.
was like 1985, and I was getting $2 a week. Like seriously.
Wow,
Oh,
I
fuck,
know, man. That was that was big money.
No, 83.
That could big fucking money back then.
there's a bunch of other hoodlum kids fucking, doing some damage. The parents go to school and they, what do you want for him? I want him to be punished. I want him to be expelled, or I want him to be, take something. And that's what it was. I sat in the print. I told you, in grammar school, I never got to sit in the lunchroom. My lunch was next to the principal in her office every day. That's where I had to go.
I did that.
I wasn't allowed in the lunchroom no more. I caused too much chaos in the lunchroom.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, Jesus.
Just how it was. Listen, the very first time I told you, when I got beat up by a bully, and he wanted to take my fucking lunch money. I was so fucking poor. Bitch, you ain't taking my lunch money. I'm eating. And he says, you're giving me your lunch money. I said, and he was a fat guy. He was like big like you, Lou. He was big fucking 9-year-old fat guy. And he fucking was taking all this. He was taking all the second, third, and fourth grader. Now, remind us, at that school I went second and third grade. So he was a fourth grader. I was a second grader. So how old was I? 8 years old, 7 years old in second grade, right?
Probably 12.
And he come to me. The rumor was he was going to take my lunch money today. It was me. He was coming in. And I told him in the schoolyard, he says, at 10 o'clock when we had recess, he said, I want your lunch money today. You give it to me. I'm beating your ass. I said, you're going to have to beat my ass because I can give you my lunch money. And after school, I did the walk home with me turning and looking to see if he's coming. Sure, he pops out. And I beat the brakes off that motherfucker because.
Okay. He said, didn't he just say earlier this guy beat his ass?
That's what
All
he
right.
said. I heard that. Yeah, he
Okay.
said he beat my ass. Then he said he told me he was going to beat my ass at 10 o'clock if I didn't give him his my lunch money. And then he said on the way home he tried to beat me up. And then he's like, "Make up your mind. When and where was this?" It sounds like you made it.
No,
up.
he just said on the way home. He said on the way home, I beat the brakes off of him.
Right.
So it went from him getting his ass whooped by this dude all the way to him beating the brakes off of him. Folks, that's my biggest thing with Joey C right there. It isn't even a thing you can log his shit, fucking of all the bullshit that he says and come back. He'll do it in the same fucking in 2 sentences. He'll say something and come up with a lie for it.
I can clear that up though. I can see where the misnomer is, because he beat the brakes off him because they used the brakes on the bikes in the insurance scam.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Jack. But not
there you go.
Well, that sounds great. But
sometimes you got to beat them off. They're rusty. You know,
this story is from second grade. This story is from second grade. The bicycle story is from 4th grade when he was running insurance scams.
Well, we were talking
he was probably
about
getting beat up in 4th grade for his insurance money.
By second graders. In 4th grade, he's getting beat up by second graders. That's the truth.
Right. All right, I got nothing. Send all hate mail to Kahuna. Got nothing.
Wet fart. I don't know what that was about, but let's go.
About Lou shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With his
So I gotta point out something about that. The fact that he was sitting in the bathroom continuing to laugh about Joey talking about his insurance scam and not concentrating on cleaning up shit.
Well, he was probably scrambling.
I feel like Lou is shitting his pants a lot.
Yeah, he seems like he would be accustomed to shitting his pants. And that's coming
I would be
from a
so
cripple.
I'd be so focused on cleaning up, I couldn't fucking laugh at Joey's bullshit stories.
Ooh, look at this. Sam Bibley says, I bet you're a double agent for TCN. He's talking to that Muddy, banning Joey's friends just to do more damage.
Yeah, Muddy's one of his moderators.
Aren't you, Muddy Troll? Thank you for the comment, Sam.
Yeah, it's probably the Bind or Lou, one of the two.
Right. Okay, let's get back to the action.
Possibly Grindle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If I didn't and went home beat up, my mother was going to kick my ass anyhow. But this motherfucker, because I beat his ass and I made him look ridiculous in front of everybody, not only did I stop his racket of him fucking taking lunch money from all the little girls in the second, I was a hero. He takes a brick and busts my head open as I'm running home.
Okay. He just said earlier this guy was a terrible person for fucking taking money from him, milk money. And he was a hero and beat him up. Now, didn't Joey? Didn't he just get through saying a little bit ago how he was charging people $2 for insurance on bikes? This guy also was charging $2 for just a coincidence. Yeah, I don't think so.
What was he in the union? Was he unionized? I mean, come on now. Labor.
Yeah, you better give me $2 a week, or else it'd be a real shame if something happened to your bike out there on the bike rack during school.
It'd be a shame if your reflector would get cracked on the way home.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame if all your spokes got bent.
It'd be a shame if your banana seat split. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, good one. Good one.
That was perfect.
Yeah, that was great. I didn't think you had it in you.
Thank you, Muddy.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You can retire. Oh, shit. All right, back to the action.
Tell my mother I beat the bully's ass. He busts my head open, which turned into my mother beating his mother's ass to collect the money. You understand?
Dog says, you're a version of Mayhem from the Allstate insurance guy.
I'm saying today's society, I would be prosecuted and probably get jail time for that. You understand? Parents wouldn't have said,
what now?
That was a good line. That was not that Lou said it, but he read somebody's chat in the fucking.
Yeah.
Now, wait.
Uh-huh.
I mean, did he just say that they had to use insurance because that kid busted his head open with a brick so bad?
Bike insurance they used.
No, he got hit in the back of the head with a brick.
It happens.
And his mom had to
Yeah.
go over to the other mom's house and beat her ass.
Yes, he did say that. Yes.
This is about getting hit in the back of the head with a brick and having to use like health insurance or some shit. This is like a totally. This story is like all over the fucking place, dude. I don't.
My
even know
mom
what
beat
you're
a
talking
nun up in 4th grade. Like I was in
Well,
4th grade. I got the shit kicked out of me by a nun, and my mom beat her ass.
I went to Catholic school too.
Yes, thank you, Jack. See, he did.
I got kicked out in 7th grade though.
Let's go ahead and rewind this a little bit and see if we can find what you were just talking about there, Quad.
Yeah, either I'm retarded, which is highly possible.
No,
It
no, no,
is.
no.
It's very true. You are correct, sir. 100%.
Okay, let's.
You
First
understand?
dog says, "You're a version of Mayhem from the Allstate insurance guy."
I'm saying today's society, I would be prosecuted and probably get jail time for that. You understand? Parents would.
Before? Okay.
Yeah, it was before that. Like
I think it was like right before that. Yeah.
Okay.
My ass anyhow. But this motherfucker, because I beat his ass and I made that you give it to me, I'm beating your ass. I said, you're going to have to beat my ass because I can give you my lunch money. And after school, I did the walk home with me turning and looking to see if he's coming. Sure, he pops out. And I beat the brakes off that motherfucker because if I didn't and went home beat up, my mother was going to kick my ass anyhow. But this motherfucker, because I beat his ass and I made him look ridiculous in front of everybody, not only did I stop his racket of him fucking taking lunch money from all the little girls in the section, I was a hero. He takes a brick and busts my head open as I'm running home in glory to tell my mother I beat the bully's ass. He busts my head open, which turned into my mother beating his mother's ass to collect the money.
wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you beat his ass, but you went home with a fucking needing to get stitched
with a brick sticking out of his head.
Okay, so he was running home to tell his mom what a good job he did kicking some kid's ass. Like back in the 70s, even if you did beat a kid up, they'd be like, all right, you're still in trouble, but good job. At least you didn't lose. Now I won't have to beat your ass.
My mom drugged me around the corner to fight the bully. I'm not bullshitting you, dude.
But she would have beat,
That was
yeah,
in the
I
80s.
mean,
You know, she's like, no, you don't take that from him. Fuck him. And she drugged me around the corner, and I'm snot's coming out my nose. I don't want to fight him.
so
Yeah,
so he kicked this kid's ass so bad that all that kid was able to do was just smash a fucking brick over his head. That's all. Other than that, he really lost. So who lost that fight? What? So he hit you in the back of the head with a brick and you kept running home? Like how did this exactly work? This story
Sounds
is
like a date.
unraveling, I will say.
This chick told me to
Right.
give her
So-
12 inches and hurt her, so I fucked her twice and hit her with a brick.
So who's got the
Okay,
money?
Andrew.
Yeah, there you go. Just say okay, Andrew, you piece of shit.
You're a version of Mayhem from the Allstate insurance guy.
I'm saying today's society, I would be prosecuted and probably get jail time for that. You
Do the
understand?
back
Parents
bump.
wouldn't have.
Insurance
Witness
on
said, let's go
bicycles,
talk to him and we want him expelled.
Fuck.
They would have fucking went to the police. They wouldn't have went to the fucking principal like they did in my day.
God,
They would have went to the police and filed charges against me. That's the difference.
They
in
would have
today's
okay,
society.
so they would have filed
Yeah.
charges against Joey for what? Getting hit in the back of the head with a brick?
Right.
This story,
Right.
like this, it gets dumber with every sentence. This motherfucker.
Yeah, if it's two kids fighting, on a schoolyard, whatever, even on the way home, whatever. But when you get hit in the back of the head with a fucking brick, that is attempted murder. It's attempted homicide, whatever. No matter what your age is. And
I
that
just do it
guy,
while you're a minor, though. Am I right?
well, we recommend all minors do stuff, right, Jack? He does. See, he agrees.
Yeah, like
Down
Carmelo
forward.
Anthony, that kid, just like that, right, guys?
Okay, so Down Forward Punch says this happened in A Christmas Story. This
It does sound pretty familiar from that movie.
Okay, what scene was it in The Christmas Story?
Farkas?
Yeah.
He had yellow teeth, I swear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then he unleashed a tirade of curse words that unlike the world has ever seen. And my mom showed up right when I was exactly. Yeah, he's telling that exact story. That kid
Hey.
broke my glasses, and
Thanks for the comment, Down Forward Punch.
bingo. You got him.
Yeah, always hit your women with an open hand in the ribs. Never the closed fist.
Just squeeze them and
Kahuna
headbutt them
knowledge.
like Aaron does. It's
Kahuna
much
Nui
better method.
knowledge, everybody.
Just
Why what?
Why?
by the pussy.
Because I needed to get shit, Lou. I didn't have nobody to give me money and buy me shit. I had to get new Converse All Stars when they come out, so I didn't look like the piece of shit wearing the fucking stupid clothes. I had to wear khaki pants. I had to
know
be in
where you're
style.
going with this.
You
I
understand?
know where you're going with this. I know where
How
you're
do you
going
have
with this.
money for lunch for the kid to steal his lunch money?
Right,
Sounds like he got money to go to
I
school
thought
with.
you were going
I mean,
another way. I thought
He
No,
you were
had
that was
gonna
money.
go-
He just told another lie. He went to school with lunch money, and that kid tried to steal his lunch money. He went to
Right.
school with money, right?
right.
We got to get one of those lie
Okay.
counters on here like TCN's got.
Every fucking sentence on this one today. Jesus.
That one show, he was up to 80 something in lies.
If you go back to the time when this happened, when we were all in school in the 70s and 80s, you can get them little clickers, them little clicker dealies. Yeah, click, click, click,
So-
click.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
You said you had another click, so let's hear what your theory was.
I thought you were going to go with he didn't have any money. He could have just sent his mom to beat another mom up to get money because he did say, and Joey, I love you. I do, but I got to call you out on this. You said your mom went to beat up the other mom to get the money to pay for the hospital, I guess. So
Yeah,
if he
that's
didn't
what it
have
sounded
money,
like. That's what
I
it
mean,
sounded like.
shit, I'd send my mom out to whoop ass, get me some fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I had to keep up with the
I
trend.
had to be in style. I had to go
Hey.
get some ugly ass Converse and some khaki pants. So
Chuck Taylors were the shit
let's
when I grew
jam
up.
all the kids
That was
with
the
bicycle
creme of the crop.
insurance.
Creme of the crop
Lou
shoe in
couldn't
my
fit
day.
in
You understand?
khakis.
I don't know what it is today, Lou, with all this all these fucking $5,000 pair of shoes that everybody wears.
Oh,
I don't
man,
understand
boy.
that.
Ooh.
Converse Chuck Taylors, when a new color came out, you better bet your ass I had that color the day it came out.
Oh,
Color.
I
At
mean,
$60
the
a
fuck.
pair at the time I was paying for them in my
Oh.
days.
Bro,
So,
I
how
mean, you
much?
should have just
How
sold some
much?
drugs.
I
How
wasn't
much?
into drugs in those.
What's
I
that?
think
Hold
he said 60 or 16, one of the two. I thought it
can you
sounded
back
like
that up?
60. It sounded like $60 for Converse, Chuck Taylors.
60
Back,
now. Like,
not a chance back then.
that's
They were
New
like,
Balance for
When
me
a new
and
color
Hunt,
came out, you better bet your ass I had that color the day it came out.
Oh, I
At
mean,
$60
the
a
fuck.
pair at the time I was paying for them.
Yeah,
in my
Oh,
days.
it's $60 a pair.
Bro,
That's
I
a
mean, you
lot.
should have just sold
My
drugs.
ass. They were that
Right.
much.
I wasn't into drugs in that.
What
That
were they,
was a
$5
lie.
back in the day?
Joey.
Jesus, what a liar.
Joey, liar,
Joey,
liar.
I love you,
pants
bro,
on
but
fire.
Joey.
Bet he wishes he had
Joey.
that money now. All he can afford now are those fucking velour onesies.
Shit,
got
you
a
can get
onesie I'm
them
saving.
chucks now for $60.
Yeah, exactly. They're the cheapest fucking shoes ever made. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you
I'm
talking about?
telling you, Honk and I shop at the same place. We get New Balance and blue socks that go up to our knees. Fuck yeah.
With shorts.
Dude,
$2. Hell yeah.
it's an age thing. It's an age
It is.
thing.
Age,
It ain't a cool
right.
thing. It's what can I buy for the cheapest, motherfuckers?
I picture
need to get
Jack
my
walking around with
Yeah.
picture Jack walking around in shorts with black socks and sandals.
Oh wow.
I do have them.
I picture Jack walking around with knee pads on so he can get to work real quick if he has to.
Yeah, I bet Quad doesn't never use knee pads or sneakers.
Or as you call them, San Francisco slippers, right, Jack?
Oh.
Wait, I've never heard of that. Is that the San Francisco treat?
Ooh.
That's what they give you. That's what they
Well, on
Shut
that
that
right
fucking
there,
phone up.
I ain't shutting shit off.
on that right there, fellas, I think we're gonna call it a show. I do want to thank you all for showing up in the audience tonight, and of course my panel, uh, Uncle Jack. I gotta tell you, I don't have none of the things prepped up for
He's
it. So
down there. He's down there.
can you? Well, I need you to do your plugs.
Oh, well, you can find me on BYB.
Plug.
You can find me. Ah, okay.
Hey, why don't you just totally interrupt the show, you fuck?
You shut up, you.
God, you're
Crinkle-
useless. Go ahead, do your plugs. Get the
useless
fuck
fucking
out of here.
hands,
Hurry up.
useless fucking feet, useless fucking wiener. Yeah, you can find me on the Jack Shack, but whatever. Everybody knows that. Whatever.
Nobody
Yeah,
knows what
are
that
you
is. What is
doing
that?
shows? Are you doing shows again pretty regularly?
No, I was going to take the week off. I have a few things in the work. I'm not happy with the progress. I'm not.
Okay,
All right.
Joey.
So,
Go ahead.
well,
You and
So
Joey,
I had-
what?
I had to beat the brakes off somebody.
Hey,
So I'll
fuck
be back in
off.
a couple
We should have
days.
done the show about Jack. Fuck Joey. We needed the next show's all about Jack next week. Fuck
Yeah.
You
this.
know what? I like that idea. I do.
We're
You should
changing
take the summer
directions
off and
here on the-
go riding with Joey.
Tell you what, I'll take the summer off and go to fucking what is it?
Chicago, baby.
What's that called?
China,
No, what's that called?
Chicago.
Up in the mountains and shit. Well,
the gay Alps.
everything's gay with you. Everything's gay, sticking dicks in asses and shit. What happened? Quad? Do you need to be held? I will hold you. You know that.
I'm sorry, man.
Jack, how come you're not going to Hackamania?
I was never going to go to Hackamania. Quadmania. I mean, QuadCon.
QuadCon?
Oh,
Better be
Quadcon.
there. Same weekend
That's
as
right.
CatalanoCon.
All right. Jack,
Exactly.
you pay for my tickets? Kahuna? We'll pay. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Kahuna, my friend. What's your info on your plug?
He can hit me up on Twitter at KahunaNui952. And if you're not already signed up to TCN, the Catalano Network, go over there and subscribe. It's a party over there every day.
All right. And Quad, wow, that's a trip. How do you do that? Fucking A, man.
What?
I wish I'd known that
Man of many
earlier. Wait,
talents.
yeah, dude, that was special. That is a talent. Fucking A. Trippy, too.
You guys know BYB podcast at BYB_POD. There you go.
All right. Thank you once again, guys. We will be on tomorrow on BYB, and then Jewel Parts will be back this Saturday for the Saturday show. Thank you all once again for tuning in, and we will see you next time, my friends.